Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty.
Hi there.
Democracy. Our way of life.
Oh, hello.
But freedom doesn't come free.
No! Sweet liberty! No!
Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force. See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
Hello, everyone. We're spreading democracy. That's what we're doing today. And, yeah. What do I want to do? What's this? Give me again? Oh, grenades. Where is it? Position, bone snapper, position. I like using the med armor. Oh, for those of you that don't know, I've been grinding this game a lot, and I know I've been kind of, again, MIA, and I know I say I'm going to change. You're just going to have to bear with me. I can only get so much time and motivation to stream. So, yeah, but with that being said, make our guide look cool. Now this is the one that goes with the helmet. I like to do this. Or even bone snapper maybe. This one, there's just not enough red I find for this helmet. This is usually what I run. And then eventually I run
The enemy has launched a
run, what's it called?
against one of our planets.
Oh my god, we're almost at a
Will you
billion
defend it?
robots? That's crazy. I don't know if we're gonna do it. Kill 200 enemies using the machine gun. Ay caramba. Alright, let's go and find a planet to go to. So for those of you that don't know what this game is about, if you've ever watched the movie Starship Troopers, it's basically that game form. They are coming out with a game. I don't know if it's out yet or not. Called Starship Troopers Extermination. But this is basically just like a offspring to that movie. And for those of you that don't know what that is at all, essentially what it is you're part of this like military thing and you fight bugs. But in this game you also fight robots, the automatons, which let me tell you right now is the hardest thing to do. I tried a hell dive, which is the hardest difficulty.
Look at this.
I don't know, some
disgusting
people are just
infestation.
built different.
Deploy to the
Maybe they just
planet
play the
and
robots more
expunge it.
because they're like, oh, it's cooler. But I just can't. I cannot win a mission on robots to save my life. Especially on solo.
Initiating.
This is a very fun game. It's a very interactive
Allied
game.
destroyer has joined squadron.
The main thing that really hooked me on to it was you actually call in, like, you punch in your code to call in
Allied
different
destroyer has joined squadron.
stratagems is what they're called, but the best like thing I can give you is like they're kind of like kill streaks from Call of Duty, but not at all. Okay, so I need. It said machine gun. Oh, this thing. Alright. So that on. Okay, so I don't know how I want to play this. Okay, there's gonna be 2 of us. So I definitely want that. We're doing eggs, right? I need something for heavy. Do this. Essentially what you want to do is you'll want to have, like, we get 4 stratagems, which I like kill streaks. I don't know which one I want though, if I want the nuke or the Eagle airstrike. I'll probably do. Maybe I'll do the 120. Yeah. Essentially, you don't want to do the what's it called? The oh my god. So there's like 4 different things. There's eagles, there's orbitals, sentries, and then support weapons, which is like kind of just like having a 3rd bigger gun, if that makes sense. And essentially, drop on your planet, right? You get set up. The main objective will always be shown on your screen there. On the top left. I don't know if you guys see it. Yeah, you should. So yeah, this is your stratagems. It has code. Punch it in, and you receive said item. Or streak or whatever. That's for users that don't know. Oh, that's not mine. That's mine. Yeah, we're doing a hell dive. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. Oh my god, I feel like I'm about to throw up. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be there. Okay.
Calling in an eagle.
God, that was weird. So yeah, these are bugs. They're basically just oversized bugs. There's also different weapons you can,
Calling in orbital strike.
different weapons you can get and stuff. So like this thing, I have a Scorcher. Oh my god. There's also friendly fire, by the way. And this, honestly, for me, is game of the year. I don't care what other games come out this year. This game launched back in like February, and I just picked it up I think a month ago. It's May, so like roughly like mid-April ish. I picked it up, and it's I've been pretty much on this game almost every day of the week for at least a few hours. What? I'm white. My screen is white. Oh my lord. Now we're just gonna do this. This. Oh my, it takes forever to... Where did I die? Oh, over here. Oh, hey man. Don't mind me. Ow. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a bunch of different like enemy types. The main ones you see are the I call them squishies just because they're not like overly that bad. Which are little bug scouts. Sorry, it sounded like I was getting called.
Democracy has landed.
Oh boy. So yeah, there's a first person and a third person. This game you gotta be really careful with. Oh no. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. These things are stalkers. That's what they're called. They're probably the most... I don't know if they're most annoying. There's like a... So yeah, those bugs, these bugs, I think they're called warriors. I mean, this guy's pretty annoying too, but he's just a like charger. That's what they're called. They just charge at you. You can pretty much kill them in one shot with a it's called a Quasar Cannon, which is basically just like a overpowered rocket launcher that is also shoots lasers. Yeah, those things, they'll just come out of nowhere and they hurt a lot. Oh, that's a lot more guys than I originally thought I was gonna need to take on. So there's been some tips that have been given to me. Basically what you kind of just want to do, or how these bugs are, is you just kind of want to train them and try and shoot as much behind you as possible, like in Call of Duty Zombies. It's a dive mechanic, you can dodge out of the way. There's this grenade pistol, which I love to run because it can take out like certain objectives that you'll need, like closing bug holes. If you don't know how this game works, you gotta like close different bug holes and such. Ouch. Yeah, essentially that charger is basically just Jamal from prison. Oh my god. But yeah, so basis of this game is you drop on a planet, you try to complete the main objective, which we're supposed to be destroying eggs right now. We got one done. When you press, mine is tab. I don't know if you press like M, maybe the map will come up or something. I don't know what the default is. I don't remember if I changed it or not. But yeah, it'll show all your objectives. Usually it'll show like one of these, if it does at all. Wait, did I call that resupply down? Was that me? Oh god, I really need some. I need a resupply. I need some ammunition. Swear. So this game isn't exactly grindy to get the stratagems. However, it will. The grind of the game is the research aspect, which is just like upgrading your ship to make either stratagems last longer or their cooldown speed to be faster, so you get certain stratagems quicker instead of waiting like 20 minutes.
Inbound. Calling down a support weapon. Out of stims.
Oh boy. I don't really need ammo, but I need stims and nades. Oh boy, do I ever need stims.
Tagging map. Northeast. Far. Sending in an eagle.
Oh, we took one out already,
Got
eh?
a sample.
Is that it though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really, there's only 5? No way, there's only 5, right? So, these yellow ones, they'll usually show your like main objectives, but then these blue ones are you're going to be like your like side, which are like tactical, and they may vary from like to ones that help you. Like if I zoom in here, this one's a stalker layer, which you take that out, you get rid of the stalkers. There's like minor points of interest. So this one's going to be like a bug's nest, probably a heavy one. This is a CF artillery, which will essentially give you another stratagem you can use. There's another stalker's nest somewhere, I believe. Or we just didn't kill all the stalkers on the map. Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh. But basically, this game is just, it's like, you're part of military, you're trying to kill these bugs and stuff. That's essentially what the game is. I'm gonna try and do
Dropping a pin.
this.
East. 200 meters.
There's got to be another stalker layer somewhere, which might be one of these question points with the red. Might is the key word. You can swim for a little bit, but you will die if you swim for too long. Is there a different way to get across? Doesn't look like it. If you really want, it's a 1 to 4 player game. It's a PvE, no PvP really, or essentially no PvP. I mean, you can like go around killing your teammates and stuff, but it's just one, it just wouldn't work out because they'll most likely kick you from the game because it's technically griefing.
Enemy elite. South. Democracy. Flags empty.
So there's certain things.
Firing orbital barrage, clear the area.
I don't know if that's gonna hit from way over here. That's not where I wanted it to go. There we go.
Front tunnel breach.
Hey, yeah. Oh, hi. You die, man. Jeez. It's actually one of the most well Helldive I've gone to. I've only done like 3 of these. I usually play on like level 8, which is a little less hectic, usually. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go down this way to do the artillery strike so we get an extra stratagem.
I need steel.
100 meters.
It's crazy. I need stims. I really need stims.
Sending in an eagle.
I don't like doing certain things alone in this game. Just this game in particular. Oh, there's also... Oh, there's 6? What's happening? That's what's happening.
Reinforcements.
Anyways, these things are common samples. Get quite a bit of them.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
It's smoke. Is there a better one out
Requesting
somewhere?
air support.
Ooh, mini nuke. So basically, for this objective of this game,
Dropping package.
this objective for Helldivers is you basically just carry these big missiles,
Package acquired.
load it into this thing, and then once you're finished it, it will come up and say you
Rare
safe
sample
utterly
acquired.
finished and whatnot. Oh no.
Package. Dropping package.
You don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me.
Requesting tac back.
I don't really have the health to take these guys on.
Requesting orbital strike.
This off.
Dropping a pin. South. Far.
So there's a certain... Oh my god, no.
Calling in orbital strike.
Please load faster.
Requesting air support.
There we go. Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. Oh great, this is where it gets a little hectic.
At
Fine.
least rest me, man, after killing me.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Heavy on my position.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Calling in reinforcements.
4. It takes about 5 of these to put in there to finish it.
Tagging location.
Oh no.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
And and once you do certain stratagems and stuff, there is certain ones that you can do that will just make you God mode. Oh god, 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 oh god.
Calling in orbital strike.
Oh great.
New mag.
Where are they gonna spawn, eh?
Package acquired. Bud
Okay.
Dropping back.
And I'm dead.
Tagging map. Southeast. 200
Shouldn't have did
meters.
that. I really shouldn't have.
Reinforcing.
But yeah, there's main objectives, there's like little side objectives, and then there's even more cider objectives.
Joining the fray.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go down here real quick and
Follow me.
try and call this in.
Requesting tac pack. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Requesting air support.
So yeah, there's this gun that I really like. It's called the Scorcher. And it's probably the most well-rounded gun in the game. Everything's kind of balanced too, so no matter what you really use, there's you can always like do something.
Democracy. Mag's empty. Mag's empty.
Unless you're unless you're using like unless you're literally just like full on a demolitionist and is using all grenade launcher,
Mag's
the
empty.
grenade launcher. There's also a explosive primary gun and then the grenade pistol. Unless you're using all that, then you're pretty much doing nothing other than taking out bug holes. That's your duty. Is taking out bug holes. Is this thing still alive? Like,
Helldivers.
oh my god. The most...
Reloading.
How do I put this? I guess the most, like... gun... Like, the best gun... Because certain
Last reload.
certain guns work better for the certain... what's it called?
Dropping pack.
Northwest. Close.
The certain species or whatever.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Package
Calling
acquired.
down a support weapon.
Dropping package.
I need one more. I need one more. Where's the last one? Where's the last one?
Orbital strike.
Engaging terminal.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Last reload.
Really don't want to go down here and do this.
Southeast. 200 meters.
Requesting air support.
We also haven't... Oh man. Not that I need those as much right now, but I will.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
No, it's gonna be close to get down there to do that.
Bug tunnel breach. Sending in an eagle. Reinforcing.
Logarach, you killed me like fucking 5 times this game or more. Thank you, man.
ETA T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Requesting air support. Requesting orbital strike. It's back.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Reinforcing.
There's
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Requesting orbital
Oh, wow. That is a lot.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Just gonna quickly go around here. And yeah, you gotta call in your extraction and wait for it and stuff.
Reinforcing!
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
He died.
Democracy has landed!
Extraction complete.
Nice.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
That's basically Helldive. With 4. They made it a lot harder if you're trying to solo this game. Like, you can still do it, but they made it a lot harder. So I wouldn't recommend doing the higher difficulties. But that's essentially Helldive. Pretty fun.
Gotta fix this Liberty Forsaken arm!
Usually 9 times out of 10, you're always together with at least one person. This game is best played in a group of 4, right now at least, because they did an update where I guess one person gets like one. It used to be 1/6, so soloing was actually kind of, you know, it was still hard, but it wasn't as hard right now. Because no matter what, because so someone did like timers and stuff and did like a deep dive, and essentially when you solo, you get a patrol every like 4 minutes or something, and then 2 you get like every
Allied
3
destroyer has
or
left
whatever,
Squadron.
so on and so forth. But every 4, like if you have a group of 4, you would get a patrol every 2 minutes and 45 seconds or something like that. So, but now they lowered it, so no matter how many people are in the squad, you pretty much are seeing a patrol every 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So it was a little bit, I wouldn't say easier, because the amount of oh my god, what's it called? Oh, I can get it. Nice. So this is basically, your SIP modules are basically like your research. I say research in quotations, but they essentially make your stratagems better. So like this one, right? Each Eagle stratagem, they'll drop an extra bomb, right? I just got this one, which reduces the spread, which isn't that bad. Like the spread for the 380 was terrible. Like you could be like 100 meters away and then all of a sudden get this big ass bomb on your ass. So it wasn't overly bad. Like it wasn't good. The spread is terrible. But this actually makes it a little better. So you can actually be like 100 meters away. I don't know what the actual distance is, so don't quote me. This one more guns. You get an extra salvo per barrage. So like the walking barrage, you'll get an extra, you know, thing. You'll get extra missiles for each one. These 2 are strictly for like turrets and stuff, like the sentries. So this one is the arc thrower and the Tesla, right? But then this one is strictly the sentries. This one's kind of like a little bit sentries, but a little bit like other things. Like this one, there's like a shield you can put down, anti-mines, what's other? But yeah, so there's like this one, which is like rapid launch. All emplacement stratagems launch immediately once called in, reducing overall deployment time. Right? So like I would recommend going with the first, was it 1, 2, 3, 4? I'd recommend going with the first 4 above it to try and max those out first, because they're just one they're a lot better, just in my opinion, because you're not let me see, 8, 7, maybe 7 times out of 10, you're not going to be using sentries. So like this one, right? It gives you a maximum number of carryable magazines. Perfect, because I used to run the grenade launcher a lot, so I would always be running out of stuff. Or like this one, resupply box refill support with maximum number of carryable magazines, right? Which that one's actually really good. Or then there's your orbital cannons, right? Which reduces fall off and blah blah, so it gives you the max damage. This one, an extra missile. This one, cooldown's reduced. This one, the spread for these two. Right, and then this one's right reduced by 50%, which is actually a lot. Reduces the eagle rearm time by 20%, which isn't bad. Increased number of eagles rearms, blah blah. This one is pretty good because you can get 2 of these 500 kg bombs instead of just 1, because you normally only get 1, unless you get this one. Oh, so okay. I read this one wrong. I thought it was all eagles, but it's not. It's just airstrike, cluster, smoke, and napalm. I thought it was gonna include like the EMS and stuff. Okay, so anyways, these are all your stratagems, right? You have 11 like support weapons. Well, actually, technically I have 12, I think. Because I think there's one that's missing from that one. Oh no, there's a few actually. So your support weapons, you actually have like 14 or 15. Right, so you got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, there's 15. So you get 11. So you get 15 support weapons, right? You get your basic machine gun that has a lot of bullets, but this one doesn't have. This one has increased recoil and reduced accuracy, which means you don't aim that well, and it has increased recoil, so it kicks up, but you get a higher power. Anti-material rifle, which is basically just like a really heavy sniper rifle. Your stalwart, which is just like probably your most basic light machine gun, where it has like, you don't have that punch, but you do get the handling and stuff and faster reload. But with the machine gun, also with the heavy machine gun, that's basically just an upgrade version of the machine gun, you also have to like sit there and reload, which is I think a pretty cool feature in my opinion. Like, it kind of sucks, but you also just gotta, it's not as bad as you might think. This is my favorite thing to bring in, is the recoilless rifle and the quasar cannon, which I'll get to in a bit. So this is your like standard heavy hitting rocket launcher, but you can also if you aim it properly, you can basically one-shot all the heavier stuff, such as the Charger. So you just blow its head off with one missile. There's the flamethrower, which is right now, it's all the flame stuff is really good if you get the combustion thing, which gives all fire stratagems 25% increase of damage. The autocannon, which a lot of people actually use because it's probably one of the better support weapons. So you call it in, you get a backpack. Oh, same with the recoilless rifle. Some of these ones you get backpacks and some of them you don't. And backpacks, some of them are like pretty useful. Like it's really like a toss up of what you, it's what your like it's what you're doing basically. You want to kind of strategize on which stratagem you bring in and your team will bring in. So like recoilless rifle, it comes with a backpack with like, I don't know, like 20 different missiles or something. It's not that much, that's over exaggerating, but so like your machine gun, your stalwart machine gun, anti-material rifle, and your heavy machine gun, they don't come with backpacks, or your railgun, or your grenade launcher, or your flamethrower. They can all be like single use, like you change the cartridge, you reload. But for stuff like the recoilless rifle and the autocannon, there's a backpack because they're a heavier gear, right? So like you could be shooting and you can have your teammate reload the gun for you. It's a pretty nice thing. And it's a lot quicker than you sitting there and reloading it, because recoilless rifle, right? It says 2 people here. Right, 1 person shooting, 1 person reloading. That's not, you don't have to do that, but you do have to play around with just sitting there to reload, like with the heavier machine gun. Because it's very powerful, right? But you're fucking spraying and praying, and to reload it, you basically just crouch, sit there, and reload it. Anyways, long story short, a lot of people are using the autocannon, mainly because it's very powerful and you can do, like, it has a lot, how do I put this? It can do a lot, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So, like, you shoot it, right, and it shoots, like, kind of like, not like a big explosive bullet, but it shoots, like, a big enough to take out, like, multiple enemies. Airburst rocket launcher also is the same thing. It comes with a backpack, you can reload it. It basically does that. It shoots basically what like a Eagle cluster is, and what it is basically it's just a cluster bomb. The railgun is awful. If you look at it and you're like, ooh, this looks amazing, it's really not. It's not great. It takes so many bullets, and you also have to charge it to just kill stuff. Like, you could take out, like, yeah, like that. You could take out that, and maybe that. I don't know. I haven't really tested it enough. But you could take out, like, smaller stuff under, like, medium armor. So, like, light armor stuff. You can take it out in, like, one shot if you charge it pretty much all the way, like 99% before it explodes in your face. Spear, again, I haven't used this at all. But it comes with a backpack. It works kind of like the javelin from Call of Duty. You aim it, it locks on. It's like a lock-on thing. Apparently it's good, or apparently it's not great because the patch for it isn't out yet, where they reworked like the locking system and whatnot, so it's better. Because I guess right now it doesn't lock on great, but I don't know. I just haven't used it. I usually bring in either recoilless, autocannon, or the Quasar. Unless, there's a certain order, which I'll explain in a minute. Basically okay, so basically if you're just joining, I'm gonna go over like the things about this game, because I've put enough time into it. I have like roughly 60 hours, and I'm almost level 50, and I feel like that's a good enough thing. A good enough, like, I don't know what for a game like this, I think that's a pretty good enough, like, starting point. You know what I mean? To, like, explain shit and stuff like that. Anyways, so so I just finished the spear. I would rate all these side, like, these back weapon. I'd say the top, like, 4 you'd want to like keep an eye on or try and unlock first would be autocannon, or like when you get them unlocked, because you do have to level up to get certain things. But once you're past like, I think 25 is the last thing you unlock, like level wise, which is like basically just like an exosuit. I don't know how else to say it. It's basically just like an exosuit. You get rockets and machine gun. But let's say you're like level 15, you're just starting, and you don't really know what to buy. What I would suggest is to I've done a lot of research. Not as much research as some people have. Like, believe me, there are really detailed videos about certain things out there on this game. But anyways, my suggestion would be when you're just starting off to either get the material rifle, because it's a lot better than what I thought it was. Especially for robots. If you're doing robots, this is like this, or the autocannon is probably your best bet, as they're showing. But if you're just, you know, like a bug hugger, you just want to hug the bugs and level up and whatnot, then I would suggest getting the oh my god, getting like the anti-material rifle, or just using the expendable anti-tank, or getting the autocannon, which isn't bad. It's not great for bugs, but it's a lot better than some of these. The flamethrower, I'd say, is pretty high up there. So these are the top 4 that I usually go to. It's recoilless rifle, autocannon, grenade launcher, or the quasar cannon. And 9 times out of 10, I'm grabbing the quasar cannon. A lot of people right now, because a update came out, not recently, or actually kind of recent, but not like when you're seeing this recent. It came out like a week ago, and they changed the quasar cannon to, instead of it cooling down in like 3 seconds, so you could get like 5 shots off in the span of a minute, to like, I don't know, like 15 seconds or something. There was like, I don't know, they added 5 more seconds to it, and it just made it longer, which honestly I haven't felt the difference. Although I will say, being on Helldive, I have, because I'll shoot it once, and then going on Helldive, usually you see like 6 chargers coming at you. I'll shoot once, and then I'll have to like run for a bit, and then let it cool down, and then turn around and shoot again. Or if you're on the colder planets, it's not that bad. It cools down quite fast, but it doesn't shoot as fast. So it's like, it's kind of like, it's a little more balanced, I think. I don't think 5 seconds shouldn't have been that high, but then again, that's just my opinion. So let's say you're like level what? Like, okay, let's say you're level like 15, right? And you're really liking the game. I think you unlock the recoilless rifle around that. I would highly recommend unlocking that. Mainly because you can take out chargers, you can take out Bile Titans. The only thing you'll have to do is either try and get your friend to wear the bag so he can just hop on, reload as you shoot. Because I think it takes about 2 shots for a Bile Titan, but if you hit a headshot on a charger, it'll only take 1. It also depends on what your primary gun is too. I found that the best way to take out Bile Spitters, because there's Bile Spitters and there's Bile Titans. Bile Titans also have they'll puke on you. But I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, so my recommendation is, like, you're level 15, you're around that, level, like, you're around that, like, level, 5 or 6 difficulty, and you're seeing more and more chargers pop up, I would highly recommend the recoilless rifle or autocannon for, being level 15. Anyways, now I'm going to explain the orbital cannons. So your orbital cannon is basically your longer cooldown time ship thing that you can use unlimitedly, but you also just have longer cooldowns, and the call-in time is a little different. They shoot from your big ship. And yes, there's a difference. There's the destroyer, and you got your eagles, which I'll explain in a second. So anyways, you got your orbital Gatling barrage, right? You basically just spray bullets in a concentrated area, like high caliber bullets. You got your orbital airburst strike, which I kind of slept on this one. I didn't know what it did exactly, but essentially it's like a cluster of 3 bursts. So you throw it down, right? It does that. And you wait a couple seconds, it goes again, and then so on and so forth. But only does that 3 times, so it only shoots down 3 times. But when I was doing research on it a little more, because someone told me it was like the best, not the best, but pretty high up on the best chart of orbital cannon strikes. Which honestly, it's not that bad. Like, you save it for, like, say, bug holes or something, and you're on, like, a higher difficulty. Takes pretty much the bug hole right away. You got your orbital 120mm HE barrage, which is basically, it shoots in, like, a little area. These 120mm missiles, and they pretty much clear out the area. It's mainly used for, like, I think you saw a lot. The game I just played, I was using it for trying to close bug holes, but it's also used for robots. Not as often as the 380, and I'll get to that in a second. But it is pretty good for closing medium or lower bug holes, taking out spores for like your tactical side objectives, which will get rid of flying enemies, by the way. Which I think with the airburst rocket launcher. So yeah, so basically this is just a rocket launcher of this. Anyway, so you'll see in a second here in the little preview, there's these things. And they spawn on the bug side with the spores. And the spores also like kind of obscure your vision. Now with that being said, I usually use them personally for that, to take those out, because there'll be like 1 to 3 of them, and so you throw that in there, it'll like do like the little circle thing, like kind of just fire randomly. There's a video out there somewhere on the YouTubes where it says that barrages don't fire just randomly. That is true, but also not true, because they are random. You just got to know the pattern, and I don't necessarily know the pattern, so I usually just kind of just throw it down and hope for the best. But yeah, that's your orbital 120mm HE barrage. Now the 380mm barrage is literally the same thing, and as you see, these are robots, not bug holes. Now you can use this for bug holes, but it shoots in like a wider area. So the 380 is usually used for the robots because they have these big factories, and it does a really good job on dimming down the numbers of those factories. And that's really all I can say, other than it's pretty much the same as the 120, just upgraded, just bigger bombs. I do sometimes run this for bugs, but usually if I'm doing robots, and believe me, I haven't done many robot missions, I usually will bring this in just to do that. You got your orbital walking barrage, which will shoot down I don't know how many missiles it shoots down, but it shoots down quite a few in like a line. So it kind of like, see how it goes like back and forth, back and forth. It goes like polka dot, or not polka dot, connect the dots, zigzag kind of. And then what it's usually used for is to like, I actually don't see a lot of people using this other than myself. But I use it, I throw it down if I'm going to go like, say enter. I've only used it a couple times on the robots. If I'm going towards the like robot factory or something, I'll throw this down just to kind of clear like a line so I can go. But other than that, I don't know much about it, other than it's just basically like a 380 but like linear instead of being like a circular like area. The orbital laser is very, I don't remember if they nerfed it or buffed it, but it is a very useful orbital. This would probably be in my top 3. And essentially what it is it's just a laser. It just shoots down a laser for however long. Cooldown time is 300 seconds, which isn't too bad, in my opinion. However, unlike all these ones before where you get unlimited, you only get 3 uses of it. And the reason for that is because it does insane amount of damage. It pretty much as soon as it pretty much sits on the charger for a little bit and it kills it. Sits on a Bile Titan, kills it. It kills anything. And it's pretty good. The only thing it's not really great for is taking out like spores or bug nests that I've noticed, but it can do that. Rail cannon, honestly, I probably always have this thing on as my orbital. My orbitals that I kind of jump back and forth to are the cannon, the laser, and the 120 right now. But the orbital airburst strike and the 380 are definitely highly slept on, mainly because the airburst strike, it does that, and unless you use it properly, it's not gonna be effective really. And the 380 bomb, it's just, you kill your teammates more or less, like 8 times out of 10 you're gonna kill a teammate when you use this thing. However, it is extremely good. Like it says, communication with teammates is advised. Yes, you should definitely be communicating with your teammates. Anyways, the orbital rail cannon, it shoots down this one big missile. It pretty much takes out any heavy, it can one-shot heavies. It's not a for sure one-shot anymore, just because of certain, like depending on how you throw it and whatnot, or if you're angled on the planet, right? It might hit something else instead of the head, like right here. Boom, it lands flat on the charger and it killed it, right? And same here, boom, lands flat on the big robot and kills it. But for something like a Bile Titan, it might like hit the side and it might stagger the Bile Titan, but it's not going to kill it. But it can kill it, is the big thing. It can kill it in one shot, which is nice. But yeah, this is usually you'd use this just to try and take out that heavier armored enemy. So like the Charger, Bile Titan, or like the robots have this one called the Hulk, and there's also the Flame Hulk, which you see there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And 210 seconds is not a bad cooldown time. I think though with the upgrade, it's 210. I think it's like 240, which still isn't that bad. And it's unlimited uses, and it's pretty much instantly call in. My recommendations for the orbital cannons. Oh, there's one that's not on here. It's the orbital precision strike. Where is that? Oh, for the bridge. Oh, okay, I see. So the precision strike is like, these are orbitals. I don't know why they're under bridge, but anyways, it's pretty much the same thing like the rail cannon. It's just it doesn't lock on like the rail cannon does. You gotta kind of time it a little better. But it's basically the same thing, and that's usually the first one. You usually have this one unlocked. You have the machine gun unlocked, like when you first join. The first like ones you get that they have for you, they're not that bad. It's not like a bad loadout. It's just there are better things to like customize your loadout. Like the Tesla Tower, that's pretty cool. But this one is teammate killer. Like you want to be extremely careful when using this. Anyways, where are we? We're on my top my top 3 out of the orbital stuff I go to is, like I said, the rail cannon, the laser, and 120. But if I'm doing robots, I'll switch the 120 out for the 380 or the orbital walking barrage. And now for the Eagle stuff, the jetpack is a backpack, and I'll probably try and do like all the backpacks together. My recommendation for the orbitals would be, I think you can get the 120 and 380 pretty early. I'm not sure about the orbital rail cannon, so I would highly suggest getting the 120 or the 380, depending on if you're going to grind on robots or if you're going to grind on bugs. Laser, I think you get at level 18, which it's not bad, but I would definitely you can't get it earlier than that, obviously. Like there is level caps to certain things. Like there's this thing, the Patriot exosuit, basically like a walking tank or whatever. And that is you don't get that till 28, and that's the very last stratagem you can is level locked. So I mean you get a bit of them every few levels or whatever. Where were we? Oh yeah, the Eagles. So the strafing run is basically your basic Gatling strike, like you just shoots bullets across in a linear fashion. Eagle airstrike, which just shoots missiles, kind of the same thing, just missiles instead of bullets. Cluster bomb, it's basically the Eagle airstrike, but it's like horizontal, right? Horizontal? Vertical, horizontal? Yeah. A horizontal cluster strike. Pretty much like the rocket launcher, but just like this. And then there's the napalm, which is pretty cool. It's like the Eagle airstrike, just with fire missiles instead of regular missiles. There's your Eagle smokes, which I don't know. For me right now, smokes are just ass. Like they shouldn't even be in the game because apparently they're supposed to like obscure vision and whatnot, kind of allow you to get out of trickier situations. But I don't know if I just haven't used it enough. But there are definitely a lot better stratagems out there than the smokes. And then you got your 110mm rocket pods and then your 500 kg. My go-to ones. Hold on, I just want to see if there's any more Eagles anywhere. So I kind of want to try and do them all at once. I didn't go up. I didn't mention these because no one uses them. Like I've seen the gas once and it's awful. Like you just kill your teammates more than anything. The EMS strike isn't bad, but you could just get the EMS motor, which shoots more. And then again, smoke. I don't understand the smoke. I personally haven't noticed a difference with it. It just obscures my vision just as much as the robots and bugs. Just the difference is I kind of need to shoot them. They can just kind of one-shot me. I can't one-shot them. Anyways, my go-to Eagles are the 500 kg bomb, mainly because I get 2 of them now. Before, when I only got 1, I didn't really go to it as much. but you can take out pretty much anything with it. And on top of that, you can also take out, like, I think medium or under bug nest. So like medium, you could do some pretty good damage to like heavier bug holes or whatever. But I normally do it just for mediums. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, yeah, you can take out pretty much anything with it as long as you time it right. Like if you kind of there's this mechanic called kiting, and essentially what it is you bait, say like the bug. It works better on the bugs like Bile Titans. So they have a one where they like smash their like, I don't know what they like their, I don't know what you call those, arms down to try and kill you. So if you kind of bait them into that move and throw it down, it will pretty much kill them, right? So it's very useful because it pretty much one-shots anything, and you can also take out like bigger objectives. Like the spores you can take out with it, right? And whatnot. But it's just a big bomb, and you get 2 of them before you have to get it reloaded, which is kind of nice. But you only get 1 if you don't get the ship module that gives you an extra eagle thing. Yeah. And that's it for eagles. My go-to eagles are, like I said, the 500 kg or the airstrike now instead of the cluster. I used to be a cluster fiend, but because it does shoot like horizontal instead of like they all kind of shoot horizontal, but this is just like it's kind of just smaller than the cluster. Like the cluster is like a big kind of area. The cluster is better for taking out like hordes of stuff, but the Eagle airstrike is more useful because it can take out like bug holes and stuff as well. So yeah, so it's usually the Eagle airstrike or the 500 kg bomb. My recommendation though is to get the cluster because I think you can get the cluster pretty early. So I would highly recommend getting the cluster ASAP because it will help you out better. Because the airstrike, I don't know how early you unlock it. I think it's like level like 16. Cluster you unlock at literally like level 8. So when you're level 8, get the cluster, and it will definitely serve you purpose. You just got to know how to use it. Just remember it shoots horizontal. And then when you do get the chance to get the 500 kg bomb, I would recommend switching any Eagle out for that or your airstrike, depending on what your other teammates are running. Or like again, just try and like kind of be mindful of what your loadout kind of is. The bridge, I've already went over the orbital stuff, but I'll just go over. So it shoots gas, basically mustard gas, and it just kind of kills everything, but it's not great. Like you kill teammates more than you kill anything else. EMS strike is pretty nice to have, but like I said, you could just swap that out for a EMS motor, which will shoot more at a distance. Only thing with this is I think this one will last longer. Like it'll stun them longer on a wider radius. Smokes, awful. I don't know why anyone runs smokes, because I don't see a difference. Nor have I ever seen a difference, because I just don't know anyone that runs the smokes. Um, now for the okay. No, I didn't mention this. The grenade launcher, laser cannon, arc thrower, and quasar cannon, because quite frankly, I just kind of forgot about them. I didn't see them up here. So I'll just go over them right now. Grenade launcher, you're basically grenade launcher, probably the most utility wise, probably the most like versatile one, because you could close 6 bug holes before you have to reload, but you get two mags, which is I believe 6 grenades on each, so you get a total of 12 things you can shoot that explode. But I will say there is the grenade pistol and the eruptor, which is like a primary grenade launcher thing. I don't know how else to explain it. It's literally this, but like a primary form instead of a side weapon. And essentially, you can like you can destroy stuff with it. It shoots grenades. It's your basic grenade launcher. Laser cannon. It's this big cannon that shoots a beam of laser. Now, I haven't used this a lot. I've only used it a couple times, but from what I've noticed, it's more useful against bots than it is bugs. And the main reason is because you shoot it, it brings out this beam of light, and they've also buffed it. And there's these flying things called gunships on the robots, and it takes them out pretty fast, and they're pretty annoying. So yeah, if you're going against robots, I'd highly recommend using this. But I definitely haven't seen it be that useful against bugs, other than like maybe taking out hordes of smaller things like patrols. But other than that, yeah, robots would be the way to go for this one. And then there's the arc thrower, which I haven't used once. I've never picked up this gun, but I know what it does. It's basically just a Tesla in your hands. That's basically what it is. Now, there's also a better one that I think is the Arc Blitzer, which you can get on your War Bond, and it's basically does the same thing, but it shoots a little faster, I think, but it does a little less damage. I don't know. I don't really know what the difference is because I haven't gotten into the arc stuff yet, but again, and this one is also just a friendly killer, so it'd be best to go with Quasar Cannon to just wait the extra couple seconds for a cooldown rather than killing teammates, because trust me, killing teammates is the worst feeling, but it is pretty funny in some situations. And then Daddy Quasar, as I like to call it, because it saves my ass more times than I can count when I'm using it. Basically, it's like the laser cannon, but instead of like a beam, it shoots a high-powered shot of, well, laser. Of like energy, I guess you could say. I don't know how else to explain it, but essentially, it has a long cooldown period now. Before it didn't have that, but now it does. You have to wait 480 seconds, which isn't that bad unless you die straight away when you call it in. But yeah, it's pretty nice. You just you shoot it, it one shots pretty much. It pretty much one shots 90% of most things on robots and bug side. And I pretty much have this thing on almost every loadout I run. And yeah. So for the weapons, it's really just like what you think you're going to be doing more. So if I'm going to be doing more like bug hole / side objective stuff, I'll probably bring the grenade launcher just so I can quickly clean up the bug holes and whatnot and then run away. Or I might bring the Quasar Cannon, depending on if I'm running the Grenade Pistol or the Eruptor. But yeah, with that being said, Grenade Launcher is definitely one of the most versatile ones in the lineup, mainly just because it shoots grenades and you get 12 of them. And yeah, but you could, if you have the Demolition Expert perk on one of your armor where you get 2 extra nades, you definitely could just go and just use straight up Grenade Launcher and you'll be perfectly fine over the Quasar Cannon. Because the Grenade Launcher, if you shoot it right, you can take out charges with it. I don't know how many grenades it is, but you can take out charges pretty quickly with it, and it's also very nice to take out Bile Spitters. Now, Bile Titans, on the other hand, are a different story. The Quasar Cannon can take those out easily in like 2 shots, or if you hit it right, 1 shot. Yeah, so now for the backpacks. 1 second. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that. Something important came up. Um, anyways. I'm going to explain each sentry now, and my thoughts on the sentry. So your sentries are machine gun sentry, Gatling sentry, mortar sentry, autocannon sentry, rocket sentry, and EMS mortar strike. Or EMS mortar sentry, sorry. So your machine gun sentry is literally just like a light machine gun attached to a sentry, essentially. So that thing you're running around trying. I think it's a heavy machine. I don't exactly know which machine gun it is, but it's just you just throw it down, it takes out light bugs. No. Okay. Oh, leave me alone. I'm busy. Oh. Anyways, where was I? The machine gun sentry is just like a sentry that you throw down, and it's just your basic sentry. Gatling sentry, it's basically just upgrade version of machine gun sentry, and you unlock them pretty much at the same time. So you're most likely going to be using the Gatling because it does a lot more damage and it takes out a lot more enemies than the machine gun sentry does. Mortar strike sentry is basically just a grenade launcher sentry form. Like I said, it shoots like three motors at a time, and it's really good for taking out larger groups. Wait, is the Tesla in here? Okay, so there's the Tesla tower, which is basically just like electricity. Like it's I don't know how else to explain it, but it does jump to different enemies, so it's good for taking out large groups as long as you can keep it alive. It doesn't take out heavy stuff that great, but it does take out like medium armor to like light armor stuff pretty well. This is technically a sentry. It's a shield generator relay, which is it's basically just like if you played Apex Legends, it's like Gibraltar's bubble. That's how I can explain it. Except you can shoot out of it. They can't shoot you, but you can shoot out of it. The human oh my god, the HMG, which stands for human something gun. I forget what it is. I can't remember the full thing, but it's basically just you get these dual barrel sentry and you just shoot, and it's pretty slept on, if I'm being honest. You get the anti-personal minefield, which just shoots out mines, and once they step on it, they die. Or there's the incendiary version, which I like to use more often than the regular one because it also sets them on fire. Doesn't do as much damage, but it does shoot them on fire, or make them on fire. With those two explained, now we're going to the autocannon, which is it's basically just a sentry version, like an automated version of the regular autocannon. It deals with heavies nice and easily. It shoots, see, like in 3 shots, maybe a little more, it takes out heavies. It's one of the most useful sentries. You got rocket sentries, which takes out heavies and stuff like that as well. It's not really, most other sentries get destroyed pretty. You gotta really know how to place it to use it to make them work well. Motor sentry is easier to place because it shoots in the sky and lobs it over at a distance, and as long as you're pretty close to it, it's not going to shoot itself, right? So it's a little easier to use than the other sentries, or a little safer to place than the other sentries. The rocket one, it just shoots rockets. It's good for taking out like heavies and stuff, but it doesn't live long enough to do max amount of damage, if that makes sense. And then the EMS mortar is basically just mortar strike, but instead of explosive rounds, it shoots electric rounds. I don't know how else to explain it. Like this one shoots like big missiles, right, and it explodes everything. This one just kind of shoots and explodes, but it doesn't like explode. It like just kind of stuns them, I guess you can say. My recommendation is the Gatling or autocannon, because like I said, the Gatling you can get out pretty quickly, and it does pretty much the same amount of job as machine gun, if not better. So and it also just shoots more bullets, so it takes out. Look at that, like it's just going ham. But yeah, you get that pretty early on too, so I'd recommend going with that if you're going down the sentry route. Motor sentry is really good. my two top sentries that I normally go to are the autocannon, and it's kind of like a toss up between the two motors because they're basically the same thing, just one kind of stuns them, and the other one just like takes them out. So it's really just kind of which one would you prefer. So I kind of just they're just like a toss up for me. Okay, and that's pretty much the sentries. I've never used the shield generator relay. I've only used this like a couple times. It's not bad, but there are definitely the better sentries out there, mainly because they can control themselves. And Tesla Tower, like I said, it just kills teammates unless you're all rocking the 95% electric resistance thing. Oh my god, what is it? Armor. There we go. But yeah, if you are looking to get into the sentry stuff, I would recommend the Gatling again, or the motor EMS, one of those three. But like I said, it's usually a toss up between the motor sentry and the EMS. All right, now with that being done, we're on to backpacks. Now you got your, where is it? You got your jump pack, which is you basically just you fly, like it's just a jetpack basically. Like there's nothing else to it. That's what it is. Makes you allowed to jump over gaps. You can jump over stuff easier. Kind of makes you traverse the terrain a little easier. You can jump over enemies, like chargers. Makes it a little easier to dodge them instead of just trying to dive out the way or whatever. You got your supply pack, which gives you 4 extra supplies. So let's say you drop down, you got your full of and everything, and then you have this on. So like with my thing, I get 6 stims, right, with my armor set. And so I get 6 stims. This will refill, I think, 75% of it. So I'll get an extra, like, whatever. You get an extra, like, 2 stims per pack, and then an extra, like, 3 mags or whatever, and 2 grenades. Anyways, it's pretty useful. It's a lot more useful than when I first got the game and was like, man, this is, like, the stupidest thing ever. But it does refill you in a pinch if you need it. I would highly recommend running the grenade launcher and supply pack together. Unfortunately, you are going to be losing the guard dog or the shield generator pack, which are a little more useful in my opinion, but if you're taking out bug holes, it is pretty nice to have the extra cartridges, I guess, of ammo. Anyway, supply pack, that's what it is. Basically, it's just supply backpack. You get extra stuff. Guard dog rover. Now this is basically a flying drone that follows you and helps cover your back, basically. Now, a lot of people are using this more over the regular guard dog, and that is because it got a buff. And so it does a little more damage, I believe, than the other one does, and it also lasts the whole game. Like you'll never run out. Like this thing will never go away. As far as I've seen so far. Like it does return to you to cool down every so often, but other than that, it's always up and by your side shooting stuff with a laser. Ballistic shield backpack. Basically, it's just giving you a shield on your back. Now, there was a recent thing with this that I found out. It will stop bullets from hitting you when it's on your back. So when you're trying to retreat from, say, like... It's definitely a lot better for robots, and it's meant to be used on robot missions. because they're the only things that really shoot at you. So it will block, right? Like you can advance further while they're shooting at you, and if you have a one-handed gun, you can also shoot them. And on top of that, if you're running away, say from like a bunch of them that are shooting at you, it will also block the bullets, which is pretty nice. But other than that, it's basically just your regular ballistic shield. The shield generator backpack is basically just the shield generator relay, but on your back. So it kind of gives you like extra, you can take extra damage basically. And then there's the regular guard dog, which instead of shooting a laser, it shoots a like bullet machine gun thing. It is not always with you because it will return to your bag to reload, and eventually your bag runs out of ammunition for it to fire, so it will stop working eventually. Then you'll have to call a new one, and 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna really notice it there because it shoots its ammo pretty much wastes its ammo pretty fast. That's why a lot of people are also using the Guard Dog Rover instead of that one, because this one, all it does really is just go back to your bag, cools down, and then it's back up. And then I don't know if you technically call this a backpack, but it is the only mobile stratagem, I will say, other than like the shield bag, the ballistic shield. It is the only mobile stratagem you can enter as like a vehicle thing. And essentially it's just the armored suit with missiles and a heavy machine gun. And you don't unlock this till like level 20, and it definitely does the job, but you can only use it twice, and the cooldown time is 600 seconds. So you're waiting like 10 minutes just to use both of them. Like you use one and you're waiting like, I don't know, it's like what, 122 minutes? So 120 plus 120 is 240, then plus another 120 is 360. So So you're waiting like at least like 5 to 7 minutes. I don't know if my math is right there, but yeah, you're waiting for like a long time to use it again. Whereas most of these, like this Sentry is 180, the backpack 480. Well, for that one, yeah, 480. The guns 480. 300 for this one. 180 for this one. Like it's just a absurd amount of time, in my opinion. But it does get the job done. Essentially, if you want this, I would highly recommend using it for only missions that is like a small area, and it's just like eliminate bugs or eliminate robots. I would highly recommend this. But for like doing other missions, I would not. Anyways, for the backpack stuff, for robots specifically, I would highly recommend the Ballistic Shield backpack, mainly because they're so difficult, and when there's so many shooting at you, you just can't do anything, and this will at least help stop it a little bit. And the Shield Generator backpack, it will regenerate after it is taken out, but it takes so long to regenerate, and once it is back up, as soon as it gets hit, it will stop generating. So in my opinion, I think the Ballistic Shield backpack would be a little easier and better to use than the Shield Generator backpack. But if you're looking to go both ways, like if you're just looking for like an overall round backpack stratagem, I would recommend Supply Pack or Guard Dog Rover. And I'm pretty sure that's all the stratagems that I covered, other than really the the stuff. Yeah, and then there's your ship modules. Like I said, I recommend doing the top 4, like Engineering Bay and Robotics Workshop. I would highly recommend doing as your last stuff to upgrade, because it just works for the sentries. Unless you're going down the sentry route, then maybe upgrade a little bit like I've done. But I'm definitely going to be getting... I don't use the fire stratagems as much as all the other ones, so I'll probably get the Eagle one, mainly just for the airstrike and cluster. Or what's this one? Actually, I'll do this. That sounds good. To me, at least. Because when you get your resupplies in, instead of getting only like 2 megs or 3 megs, you get the full in one box, which is kind of nice. So it's, for me, it's a toss-up between this one and this one right now. But I'm probably just going to hold off a little bit. Okay, now we're on to the war bonds, which is basically free content. You can buy super credits, but I would not recommend it because you could literally just grind the shit out of the game and get enough. Like I'm at 495, and I just bought both Cutting Edge and the new one that came out not too long ago. A lot of people are saying Patriots is terrible, mainly because of the guns and armor. I actually quite like the look of the armor, especially this light one. Also, by the way, each armor does different things. Obviously, like they have different perks. Like, so this one, it has Scout. You mark something on the map, and it will like do like every scan 2 seconds or whatever for like enemies or what's it called? Minor points of interest and stuff like that, which is nice. But it's also light armor. So like you got your light armor, which will make you fast, but you're basically squishy. And then you got your heavy armor, which I think this is. This one has salvo assisted, which is honestly to me increased firing range by 30% and provides 50% limb health. I think those are kind of... I don't really like the limb health because that doesn't make sense to me. But the increased soaring range is pretty nice. And then you got your medium. This is not medium. This is also heavy. This one's got fortified. Further reduces recall when crouching or prone by 30% and provides 50% resistance to explosive damage. So it makes it easier to aim the heavy machine gun and stuff when you're crouched or prone. Other than that, it's just the cape and the helmets are aesthetics. The incendiary grenade impact is not bad. But from how I take the fire damage is like it's basically useless against robots. So, and this thing apparently is not good at all. Like it's not what it, like on paper, right? Medium arm penetration, charge up, explosive. The only thing that kind of like drags it down is charge up. But 250, right? Holds 15 bullets, recoil 20, fire rate is 250, which is kind of terrible. But it's a marksman rifle, I guess. But energy, honestly, it just doesn't do enough. From what I've heard, compared to the Scorcher. And then you got your pistol, which is not bad. This is probably the most. This is the gun that's getting slept on. Everyone says it's not great, but like it's probably the best out of the 3, is what everyone says. But it's not great. But if you look at it, it's a lot better than than most of the assault rifles you have. And this is just ass. The tenderizer, I've used it. It's not good. It's not good at all. And it doesn't even look like what it's supposed to be. See, it's supposed to be like black and silver. It looks terrible. It's like army. It's like actual army color. Like beige and green. But like that like fade green. Looks terrible in my opinion. But with that being said, let's get back into a mission. Now, I don't want to do... I'm basically just... For me, I'm basically just hunting for medals and samples. So, I don't want to do, like,
Coordinates locked.
too light of a mission where it's, like, only, like, level 5. I also don't want to do a mission where it's going to be too hectic, like a hell dive. So 7 or 8 are usually pretty good for me because I can also get purples that way. But you know what? Let's rock the guard dog rover this one. And then I got the 500 kg. I don't know, maybe the Eagle airstrike instead. Now it is it is a little frowned upon to use like 2 orbitals or 2 eagles. Essentially what you want is one of each category, so like unless you're using like the recoilless rifle or the autocannon that has a backpack and you're not intending to get another person to wear that backpack, then you don't have to have a backpack. But essentially you want a backpack, the support weapon, an orbital, and an eagle is the ideal thing. Or switch out again if you're using a support weapon with a backpack. Use what the hell just happened? Use a sentry instead, maybe, or another like eagle or something. Right, so you have 2 eagles and then an orbital and then your support weapon with a backpack.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital
Wick the Baba Yaga. Nice. That's nice. That's a reference to John Wick, by the way.
Synchronized.
Honestly don't know what happened there. Yeah. No.
Launch initiated.
No.
All the galaxy looks to you for salvation. Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
Sending down equipment package.
All right. Probably go over the weapons, different weapons,
Tagging map.
after this video, or after, not after this video, after this thingy, this mission. It's over here. Oh, nice. We found this right off the gate. Perfect. So, for those of you that don't know, this big rock will be a interest point, minor point of interest.
Fire in the hole!
Nice.
Mag's empty.
Oh no. Rover, please.
Bug tunnel breach. Mag's empty.
Objective critical stratagem available.
That's called democracy. New mag. Get some! Get some! Throwing grenade! Say hello to democracy! Rare sample acquired!
God.
Down objective
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Hello.
Hi.
I got the terminal!
Okay. Ouch.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Oh, when did I unlock the pistol? I thought I had this out. You can also hurt yourself, by the way, with like explosives and stuff like that.
Engaging terminal.
One step closer to mission completion.
Calling down supplies.
Oh, excuse me. Nice.
Mag's empty. Dropping a pin. West. 100 meters. Tagging location.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Just gonna quickly. Oh, hey, stalker.
Got a sample.
Oh. I will follow it to the next.
I got the terminal. Sending in an eagle. Requesting objective equipment.
Nice, nice, nice.
Have a taste of democracy. Package acquired.
Sorry.
Dropping package. Engaging terminal.
Nice.
Mission is progressing.
Oh, is he not gonna do
Tagging map.
all
West,
these?
300 meters.
I don't want to do the main one just yet. Apparently when you complete the main one, it
Found
what's it called? Oh, there's the arc thrower. Nice. So apparently when you complete, say you complete everything, apparently it's every like 10 seconds you get a patrol. Whereas to, what's it called? Every like 2 minutes and something. The only reason, so I don't usually run this kind of back, like I don't normally run like backpack sentries, which is what I would call this thing that I have right now. Like the backpack drones. I normally run the shield thing. And honestly, that's only because I'm just not like,
Package acquired. Dropping package.
I like to usually sit there for a second with the Quasar Cannon to like kind of rev it up and stuff.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
To take out the heavies. Like I'm usually the heavy taker care of. That makes sense when I run with my team. And that's just because they're lower levels, they don't have all the stratagems unlocked yet. Mate, why would you start that now?
Package acquired. Dropping package. Package acquired. Dropping package.
I need one more missile, one more missile. Probably over here somewhere.
Got a sample.
Is there any other one other than a static field? Okay, we got smoke.
Dropping package.
I would definitely rather a static field. Oh, what's that one? Is that smoke as well?
Package acquired.
Okay, no, it's explosive.
Dropping.
Oh my. Seriously.
Why did it not go?
Piss off.
What? Charger,
Yeah, I'm trying to take care of everything else, buddy. Like, piss off for a second.
two of them.
Yeah.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Oh, come on, come on. Oh, nice. Where the hell did this charger come from?
Calling in reinforcements.
God, I hate teammates.
Seem to be programmed to attack Harbor.
Oh my god, I hate people like this.
How about a nice cup of democracy, Hezbollah?
Oh my god, why would you call me in right there and then throw an eagle in right after? I'm gonna lose it.
Attempt number 2.
It's just like, be smart when you throw your stuff.
Calling in orbital strike.
Where the hell? Oh. Oh, great. Did we do this yet? No. Oh, great.
How about a nice cup of liberty? Reloading.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Requesting air support.
Unit hive structure destroyed.
Nice. There we go.
Calling in reinforcements. For prosperity.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Oh my. Oh my god, seriously, die.
Not today! Mag's empty.
What am I stuck on? Oh my lord.
Throwing grenade. Tagging Mag. West. Far. Ah!
Just fuck nice.
Mag's empty.
Nice. Oh my god, seriously? I'm just grabbing all the supplies I can right now.
No. Fuck. Jumping out of the hole. Oh, it's, I have to run.
Sending in an eagle.
Administering freedom. Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
How are you not dead, man? Oh, great.
Found something. Sample collected.
This is done.
Man, I need this thing to, like, leave me alone.
Titan coming for you.
Take it out, man.
Reloading. Rare sample acquired.
Also, some little tips and tricks. So for the map, you see this thing, it's like a diamond looking thing. That means there's still samples there. Or you haven't interacted with something. But if you get this one, that means you've gotten everything in that place. Such as like samples, or you've interacted with everything. Like little lore stuff.
Good fuck.
The Helldivers are here.
Right, behind you.
Tunnel breach!
I'm just gonna sit here on this button and try and.
Reinforcing!
I'm just gonna sit here on this button and try and get all the citizens done.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be one more, plus all the bug hole stuff. So probably try and do those on my way back down. I'll probably run. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Need 4 more, this should be the last go around. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, only 3. Come on. There we go. Should be the last little bit of them. I want to run up here to see if there's any bug holes.
It survives 5 kills.
If there's not.
Freedom spreads yet further. Extract when ready.
Doesn't look like there is any over here. Pretty sure the one guy that did all the other objectives ran up this way. Oh god. Oh god.
Injury? What injury?
Just gonna sprint to try and get out of that thing's way.
Tagging map. South. 300 meters.
So we're gonna go like this, over this way. Any bug holes? There should also be one more side objective somewhere.
Requesting orbital.
Run.
Calling in reinforcements. Throwing supply beacon.
Would that be it? No. It's really hard to see
Joining the fray.
where it would be.
Calling down a support weapon. Last reload.
Back action, reload this real quick. I don't see any like bug holes that would be nearby.
Dropping a pin. South. 300 meters.
Yeah. Last one. Oh no. Oh no no. No. Oh no no, I'm stuck. Oh no.
Extraction is available.
Ow. That's ridiculous, man.
Calling in reinforcements.
Hard to see with this fog. Don't see anything here. No.
It's one thing that really ticks me off
Democracy has landed.
is when I get hit by the charger like that and I just can't do anything. Are you what? Oh boy.
Calling in extraction.
god.
Reinforcing.
We have like no samples. How are you guys gonna fucking extract right now?
Ready to liberate.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
What died? But,
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Hello? Oh my god, seriously?
New mag.
I hate these things, man. I think those are by far the most annoying things. Oh my god.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Eat this! Freedom never sleeps! New mag!
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Pulling down a support weapon! Out of stage!
Sending down equipment package.
Sheesh.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Requesting air support!
Keep liberty.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Eagle 1 rearming.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
burn, dude.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Hunters are by far my most hated enemy,
Preparing for touchdown.
other than robots. Like, the bug hunters are just so terrible.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Yeah. Jesus.
Extraction complete.
They're just so bad. You know what I mean? Like, they're so annoying to play against, which is why I use the shield generator backpack, because it's just saves my ass more times than I can count. Also, there was one more objective. I knew it. So as you go up through the like different levels, there's so the lower levels I like to call like the medium levels. So there's like easy levels, medium levels, and the hard levels. Hard levels are like the red ones, which is like level 7 to like level 8, or sorry, level 9, which is Suicide, Impossible, and Hell Dive. And then you got your like, you know, your easy, which is like Trivial, and then your like medium or whatever, and then so on and so forth, which is the easy ones. And then the yellow one, the yellow levels or orange, is like medium, hard, or extreme, which is 4 and 6 to 6. And then 1 to 3 is like training, trivial, and like doesn't matter, kind of basically.
You're back quickly. Well done.
Okay, have I done this major order? Oh my god, 89.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. We can never have too many heroes fighting for peace.
So I'll probably
Greetings, Helldiver.
like we're on
Galactic
impossible
war
right now.
awaits.
The one under is suicide. The one under that is extreme. And the one under that is hard. The one under that's medium, and then under that it's like
Coordinates locked.
basically just those levels don't matter.
Countdown tried.
And
Engaging orbital
and
thrusters.
so once you unlock all the stratagems, you're always grinding for samples.
Orbit synchronized.
Oh, a buddy of mine just started playing Apex Legends. Has he messaged me to play yet? This butthead. He hasn't. He messaged me. If he messages me to play, I might go play Apex. What are we doing? Oh, search and destroy. Oh, I hate this one. Especially because it's Blitz. Okay, so... I think instead of... I don't know, I think instead of the laser backpack, I might go with the shield generator backpack, just because I found it a little easier to use. Now, I have a theory, because there's a booster that makes it so that your patrol encounters are less, basically. So I have a theory that it just extends the amount of time you get patrols. So if you're solo, instead of getting 245, you get like say like 3 minutes or something per patrol. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not going to be like it's not going to be like a 15-second difference, but you know what I mean? Or it very well might. I think it's like a 30% like reduction of encounters or something.
This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy.
I'm usually better at.
Tac, tac,
Oh
inbound.
my god.
Stalker.
Liberty save me!
They walked right past me.
Not today!
This was mine. I want that. Is it that one? That one's also mine. Oh, Stalker's nest this way.
Ending in an eagle.
Whenever you see Stalkers, you want to make it your mission to find their nest as fast as possible and take it out.
How about a nice
Another
cup of liberty?
Because they're basically just upgraded versions of the Hunters, and the Hunters are probably, in my opinion, the most annoying thing
Sending in an eagle.
ever put into a game. Other than like robots. Robots, we don't talk about robots.
Shit, once we get rid of the mist, first priority, shoot that
Log outpost.
bar thing. Getting totally slowed.
Ending in an eagle. Fire in the hole.
Did they make these things tougher?
Throwing grenade.
Shoot the spar thing. Why did you want to run around blind?
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Bug hole. Northeast. 100 meters.
Really, that doesn't. I'm hearing a stock somewhere. Now these spore things right here are bad. Easy, yellow. Just gonna
Calling
put
in a
that
hell
there.
bomb. For prosperity. Requesting air support. I got the terminal.
Okay.
Hellbomb arm. Clear the area.
Sit here for a second. And we're going. We're gone. Seriously?
Requesting air support.
Oh, I didn't know it was blitzed. Much time then.
Mag's empty. Sending in vehicle breach. Tagging location. Southeast.
See, those are kind of annoying too, because they're the only flying bug.
Requesting air support.
However, they're not as bad, in my opinion, as the other ones. If I'm being completely honest.
Bug outpost spotted.
Boom. Oh my
Prepare to
god.
exterminate. Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Got one more. There's a ton of bugs.
Found something.
There's a big bug sitting on the wall. Damn it! Fuck this.
Calling in reinforcements.
Super credits.
Hit it.
Sample collected.
Drop it here.
Dropping a pin. West. 200 meters.
Okay.
Oh, that should give enough time.
Found something. Tagging location. West. Engaging terminal.
Please tell me it's already turned to how it's supposed to be. So different tactical objectives help you, other than like shriekers and bugs nest. They're to help the bugs, but if you destroy them, it takes them off the map completely. So
I got the terminal.
go W1 go.
I'm on
Hurry, W1. I think I hear shit behind me. Keep going.
Mission map updated.
Sending in an eagle.
God, kidding me.
Reinforcing. Station slow to democracy. Reporting to the front. Get some! Get some! Ah! 300 meters.
Get out of there.
Sending in an eagle.
Reinforcing!
Oh, great.
The Hellbomb
Marking
in.
location.
Reinforcing.
Bring everything in.
Tagging location. Never mind.
Oh, steam bugged.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
I can't steam.
Dropping a pin. North.
Calling
200
down a
meters.
support weapon.
Hard marked. 2 minutes. I'm disabled, but I can't steam.
Okay, right now I'm trying to find some more
Can you
samples.
steam me W1?
Because we only have 3 out of the however many rares. I'm greedy when it comes to samples. Oh my god, that was close.
Calling an extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Can you hit E on me? See if that works.
Calling in an eagle.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I can make it, I can make it.
Marking location. East.
Shit, it's a bunk. I want to find some of the purples, but
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Requesting air support. Breach.
Blow myself up with the Hellbomb. I can't move anyway.
probably not gonna find it.
ETA T-minus 1
Come on,
minute and 30
bitch.
seconds.
I'm coming, man.
Come here.
Leave me alone. Oh, hello, Austin. How are you? Find it. Damn.
Hellbomb incoming.
You have got to be kidding me.
ETA
I thought that was a bug.
No, that's it.
Yeah,
Can't move.
now we're not gonna get any.
They just walk slowly.
I'm alright. A little frustrated with these guys.
Finally, I had to get hit.
This guy doesn't. I don't know if you can hear him, but this guy in my game just doesn't shut up. Are you looking to play some Apex? Honestly, at this point, this guy might as well just die. We're not getting any samples. Barely did any objectives. Oh, 2 commons and 1 rare out of 40 and 31. Like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, really.
Huh.
Ew, Valorant.
You're a damn nigga.
You guys want to play CS instead? Oh, we did do all the objectives, okay. Nice, 12 medals. Get me out of this game. Oh. Almost level 51. 0 liberated? What? Excuse me? How? Seriously? That guy got more than me? Oh my god, I need 90 more kills with this
The
damn machine
existence
gun.
of high casualty missions
I hate this thing.
is of low casualty missions.
Okay, get me off. Get me out. Oh, excuse me. Do, 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 do. If you and Tegan want to give me like an hour or 2, I'll probably get Valorant downloaded and be on. Damn. That's a big if though. I don't know if I want to hop on Valorant, but that's if you're playing, I'll come play. Let's just say that. Let me get something easy here. Is this like raise 1 flag? Okay, cool. You know what? I'll do that one. Just because I want to finish this thing.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. pod launch initiated.
Rocket-powered battle cars. Yeah, I'll play that. But yeah, like I said, I'll download Valorant if you're playing. I'll play. I just gotta give me like an hour or two. Because I don't necessarily know
All the galaxy looks to you for
what my
salvation.
login is
Let
for it.
nothing stand in the way of liberty.
Dropping a pin. Northeast. 100 meters.
Deploying support weapon. Sending down equipment.
Fire.
Oh. Really? I didn't even release a SOS beacon. Wow, 15 commons. It's crazy. When I'm used to getting 15 average on
Allied
hard.
destroyer joining squadron. Deploying objective critical stratagem available.
I never noticed, but it plays music.
Reloading.
That is neat. I want to know what level these guys are.
Tagging map. Northwest.
He has the
100 meters.
jetpack, I think. It's gotta at least be 10.
To the sky.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
God, this takes so long. I don't know if I'll be able to get 90 kills this run.
You have ignited the torches of liberty. Extraction awaits.
The only reason I'm doing this freaking one is just to get kills. With this machine gun.
No pain, no freedom.
No pain, no freedom. Nice.
Found something. Yeah.
Nice. I don't think that's a bug hole.
Sample collected.
Tagging map. Southwest. On my position. Dropping a pin. West. On my position.
Yeah. I don't even need common samples really. Seriously.
Requesting supplies.
Deploying equipment package.
Last reload.
Looking for enemies. I don't think I've killed 90 of those thingies yet, but oh, what's over here?
There's
Oh.
something here. Marking location. Sample collected. Support web. Cancel that. Supplies. Tagging location. Liberty Leap.
Wait, is he near me? Bugs. Come on.
Bug tunnel breach. Get some! Get some!
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Calling in reinforcements! Calling in extraction! You will never destroy our way of life!
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Have a taste of democracy!
Guess I better get over there. How?
Activate
How?
map.
Did someone die? Imagine dying on level 1.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Like, are you kidding me? One of these guys got to be like brand new.
Calling down the sentry! Calling down supplies. Requesting advanced weaponry! Requesting
ETA
tac tac!
T-minus 1 minute.
Ow, ow.
Requesting fortification.
Reloading!
I'm hoping. He died.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Another diver for the cause.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Bug tunnel free!
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
on, come 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 on, reload, reload.
Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete.
Okay.
Giving us
Level 10, level 11. And they're dying on level 1? Are you serious?
Today you've carved another foot in a long climb to liberty.
Oh my lord. They gotta be like 2-year-old. It's the whole explanation, dude. My god. Okay. Well, I'm hoping I got at least 90. If I got at least 90, then everything will be fine. I'll get off and do whatever. If I didn't, yeah, like I'll play Rocket League. Unless you and Tegan are really keen on playing Valorant, then you have to give me like probably an hour to get Valorant going. Oh, I got 99.
Good work
Yes.
collecting so many samples.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'll do this. Nope. This. Nice. Medals. Oh, I got 154. Nice. So I get this that I wanted. Cheap on here I can get. Oh, this. What here?
Heroes to their very core. Do you have what it takes?
Yeah, I'll play now.
Is so much better.
Yeah, Riot is a better company. What's up, Colt?
Oi.
There he is. Okay, yeah, let me mute his stream here real quick.
Mute my stream?
Yeah, so I don't have to hear you twice.
Oh. Why not?
I love you, but I just get a little confused. I took an autism test today. I passed.
Like, you have autism or you don't have autism?
I passed.
What? Yeah,
With
passed.
flying colors.
Passed as in, like, you do have autism?
Yep, I'm on the spectrum with flying colors.
For real?
For
Yes. You soon